Engineers in the water sector have called for a good governance structure to tackle the challenges in the provision and supply of quality water across the country. The engineers made the call at a dinner and awards night organized by the Nigerian Institution of Water Engineers NIWE at the end of a 3-day conference in Abuja. Mr. Imoyakpo, guest speaker at the dinner, spoke on good governance structure.
Government can do the policy, the private sector can do the implementing, more of the implementation. Two, we also felt that we need what we call a good governance structure, working hand in hand with the people, the private, the stakeholders, and then of course the government. So we felt there should be a governance structure to help do this. And finally, that we should be looking ahead in terms of future, because the population is increasing in Nigeria and of course in the world. Climate change is a challenge in Nigeria and globally. And then of course the issue of instability in terms of drought is also a problem. But all this we cannot do except we invite all the people concerned, even the man on the street, to get involved so that at the end of the day we can have a better country, a country that will be moved from where we are now to where we ought to be.
President of the institution, Mrs. Chinyere Igwegbe, said the conference came up with 37 resolutions which would be forwarded as a communique to the Nigerian Society of Engineers to be acted on.
By the time we address the nature-based solutions we have proffered, the political discourse we think we need to undertake, by the time we start advocating from the grassroots as recommended, I think we will do more, and the government will better understand us, and I think we will work in synergy. We talked about advocacy, we talked about politics in water, and when we mean politics in water, we do not mean it in the negative way, but we mean it that we need to advocate more and let the state and the local government come into play and work with us to make sure that we have good water supply to the masses. The researchers also came up with other ways of purifying water that will cost less, and remember this on a research level. Okay, so by the time they have input from the government to do more research on them, it will be of benefit to us, because all the materials they are advocating that we use are natural materials, they are nature-based materials. That's why we call it nature-based solutions.
High point of the dinner was the conferment of fellowship on 9 members of the institution. Linda Beatrice, one of those conferred, expressed joy.
It has been so phenomenal because we had people from the NGO, from the academia, from the regulatory agencies, and from all walks of life that are into water, in the water sector, brainstorming and bringing up ideas, innovative ideas that can bring a solution to the myriads of problems that we have in water supply, as well as in water supply infrastructure in Nigeria. So it's such an experience for me to see these professionals coming in to make relevant contributions. And I'm sure if the communique is being rolled out and presented to the relevant authorities, they will find it quite useful, because it was actually a phenomenal conference.